All right, so this is another request, number 27 on page 99. Here they give us a few pieces of information from the graph. I didn't want to sketch the graph, so I went ahead and I copied it down here. They give us the vertex, the x, and two x-intercepts. Now, they want us to write the equation of this parabola, and we've been using the standard form of the equation. So anytime I'm asked to write something in the form of an equation, one of the first steps I do is I just write down the equation. Then I can plug in the information, and I can know how many steps I'm going to need to take it. So this is an equation that you are going to need to know. Squared plus k. Again, this is simply the standard form of a quadratic. So from here I can see that I do have some of this information. Now keep in mind h and k, hk is the vertex. Well, they give us the vertex, so I know that the -1 is in fact an h and the 4 is in fact a k. So I'm going to go ahead and label those on there so I can be clear. Now anytime I have an x or a coordinate pair, I know that this is x and this is the output. So this is the input, this is the output. In this case, I'm not using y, I'm using f of x. Okay? So when x is -3, my output is 0. Now, as you can see, I went ahead and now I have x, f of x. The only thing I'm missing is a. So I have one variable to solve for, so I'm going to go ahead and plug everything in. F of x is equal to 0. Okay? A, I don't know. Okay. X is equal to -3. Anytime I substitute something in, I put it in parentheses to make sure I don't mess up, minus h, which is -1. Again, here's where those parentheses become real helpful, squared plus k, which is 4. Now we do a little bit of math to simplify here. I get 0 is equal to a. Okay. Here I get a plus plus, double negative, so I get -2 squared plus 4. Then I can keep going. I get 0 is equal to a times 4 plus 4. Subtract 4 from both sides. Okay, we get -4 is equal to 4a. Those cancel there. Go ahead and divide by 4 on both sides, and we get that a is in fact equal to -1. So going back to my original equation, I'm going to write it down in generic form one more time. F of x equals a times x minus h squared plus k. I'm just going to replace everything that doesn't change. The vertex will never change, and a will never change. So I replace a, h, and k with what they're equal to. So I know that a is -1, x and f of x are going to stay that way because those represent every input and output that is on this parabola. So we get x minus -1 squared plus k, which is none other than 4. Ooh, and I'm off the page. Sorry about that. Okay. Again, I just replaced a with what it was equal to, h with what it was equal to, and k with what it was equal to. And to match what was in the book, we get f of x is equal to -1 times x plus 1 squared plus 4. Okay. And again, this is very powerful of just writing down the formula, identifying what you have, and then identifying what you need to find.